What's up, my crypto legends? In this episode, we are taking a look at the Bitcoin price on the daily. Yesterday, we did have a little bit of pumpy action. Is this sustainable, or are we going to drop back down to that 53k levels? Well, I'm going to show you in this episode, all right, with the RSI. There has been some massive bearish divergence, okay, over here, as you can see, back in September, and this is why the BTC price also had a massive correction. Same thing right over here, where we have created massive bearish divergence here, looking at the RSI and the price action, then we've had this correction. But like I mentioned about a week ago or so, that we are having also massive hidden bullish divergence, as you can see right over here on the chart, where we do see lower lows and higher lows on the price action. As you can see, this is something we're going to discuss in this episode, and there is a possibility that we're not going to go below the $53,000, because I'm going to show you here with the spikes in volume, and volume spikes can help you to find if we are having a bottom in the immediate short term for the Bitcoin price, or even a top. And I'm going to explain why in this episode. We did have a spike here in volume. We've had this massive pump, and there is a possibility here that we are going to break resistance from this descending wedge in the next coming days. We're going to take a look at Ethereum, also looking very good. Sideways consolidation still in between 4,000 and 4,300. Taking a look at the total crypto market cap, just about to break a resistance. All right, this is not guaranteed, just about to break it. We're going to analyze this also in today's episode, so make sure to stay tuned. Hello there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus YouTube channel. Subscribe daily to on Bitcoin, crypto, and I also do live streams to connect with the community. Not financial advisor. Don't buy or sell anything that I say. Now, guys, let's zoom in here on the daily chart. This was mentioned quite a long time ago, about a week or 10 days ago, approximately, that we were creating hidden bullish divergence. All right, there are bearish divergence, because I mean, a lot of people get confused here with the RSI with the divergence. There are hidden bullish divergence, there are normal regular divergence, there is exaggerated divergence. There are a lot of type of divergence, and a lot of people do not know how to read it. But yes, I do see here that we did create bearish divergence, where the RSI is creating lower highs, price action higher highs. And then you can see here that you have this correction. Same scenario right over here, where you slightly create higher highs and the RSI is creating lower highs. This is why you had this correction, right? Bearish divergence. But hidden bullish divergence are stronger, okay? Because if you are in an uptrend and you are creating higher lows on the price action, as you can see here, back from August all the way till September, you did create higher lows and the RSI created lower lows. This is why you have a spike here on the RSI to continue the trend to the upside. Now, same scenario happening right over here with Bitcoin. You can clearly see from this low of the RSI, you are creating lower lows. And from this point right over here, which is this candlestick at $51,000 approximately, you are creating higher low right over here. So the RSI is creating lower lows and price action higher lows. As you can see, this is extremely bullish. This is called hidden bullish divergence, and this means that the trend is going to likely to continue, and it is to the upside. So this is why I think that in the next coming days we should be breaking to the upside, and we won't be dropping below that $53,000, all right, in the next coming days of the week. Now, let me just show you also with volume. All right, let's go here with the volume in this chart, and then volume is super important, okay, guys. I really look at the volume most of the times with my trading. Now, if you take a look here at the BTC price, I put this horizontal line here in the volume to check out volume spikes. So you can see there's a volume spike there, here, there's also one over there, also right over here, okay? These are volume spikes here on the daily. Now, what I could see here on the volume spikes, and you know, volume spikes are really good to detect potentially if you are topping out or bottoming out in the immediate short term, all right, where you're going to see a correction, or you're going to see the price moving the other direction. Now, I'm just going to show you right over here, back in September, all right, the 7th of September, when we did have this massive drop. This was about a 20% correction, about a 19% correction, and we did see a spike in volume right over here. You do see that you are having a correction, you do have a retracement when this happens. Also, right over here, you see a volume spike right over here, and the price action dropping below this low. Now what happened after that? You consolidated, you had a retracement, okay? You change direction when you see these volume spikes. Now if we see the kind of price action that has happened right over here, it is happening very, very similar. This doesn't mean that we need to do the exact same, but it's very, very similar here with the volume and some indicators where you do see the price of BTC dropping here. This was the 15th, 16th of November, and you see a spike in volume. What happens after that spike in volume? You have a retracement, you have a consolidation and a retracement. What happens afterwards? You have here another spike in volume. This was the 26th of November, just a few days ago. Another spike in volume, another drop going below this lower low. So very similar price action. What happened on the second attempt here? The second spike of volume and the drop in the price. We consolidated, we created this descending wedge, and finally we broke to the upside, as you can see. I think that this very similar scenario will happen for Bitcoin in the next coming days. It might be in the next 24 hours because we are hitting a major resistance from this descending wedge. Okay, guys, this is something to pay attention. And this is only technical analysis. We could have bad news coming out and we could break support. But looking at the technicals, everything looks very, very bullish. So this is why the second attempt here with this volume spike might be indicating that we have bottomed out here and we're not going to fall below $53,000, $52,000 range. We could see a little bit of more sideways action. We could be hitting those levels. Okay, $52,000, $53,000. We could be hitting them in the next coming days because we do still have some time here, as you can see, from this lower high structure and lower lows. Okay, this kind of descending wedge. We still got a couple of days till we see a breakout, even though if it is to the upside or to the downside. And by looking at the chart, I think there is a higher possibility, higher chance to break to the upside. Remember, for experienced traders, these are the two favorite platforms that I use. PrimeXBT, you get a 25% fee discount by using my link in the description, and Bitcoinsensus 50 as the promotion code. If you use my link in the description and they are better bonuses, you can still get them by using my link in the description, guys. Also, Bybit, my favorite swing trading platform, you can get up to $4,100 still. This bonus is still available. Now let's take a look at Ethereum, because Ethereum is also looking pretty good. We did get a massive bounce. It looks like that the $4,000 major support level is holding very, very nice. This is the Ethereum chart on the 4 hourly. As you can see, we've been bouncing several times here from this massive support, which is around about that $4,000 range. Now, you know the deal. If we zoom out here, I know that everybody gets scared when we retrace like this, when we have these 15, 20, 25% corrections, all right? Everybody gets a little bit scared. But overall, we are looking pretty bullish here. We've got this huge lower high major support level and also this higher low major support level also, as you can see, where we cross right there. So we are going to get supported very, very nicely, in my opinion, even though if we did dip down below the $4,000 level. Okay, so this is what I got. We also can see this kind of cup and handle for Ethereum. We are still targeting above $6,000 in the next coming weeks. Okay, so this is from the breakout right over there. We should be hitting the $6,000 in the next coming weeks. It might be in December, it might be in January. Who knows if it's going to be 3, 4, 10 weeks. But overall, we should be heading to that direction. Now, this consolidation is an absolutely healthy correction, as you can see right over here. So overall, I think that we should be very, very close and having a massive breakout from this major resistance. Now, this is also a scenario that we were talking about, a potential bump and run scenario where we do have these lower highs, we have a sell-off, we go sideways, and we've already attempted to break it here, which is great. We've gone back down, still in this sideways consolidation, so we still could be bouncing here in between these levels, in between the $4,350 and the $4,000 range, okay, in the next coming days before we actually break out. And I think there is a higher chance to break to the upside than breaking the support level here successfully at $4,000. That is my take here for Ethereum, guys. or depending on what happens with this new variant of C19, we're going to see a very interesting week. Okay, let's take a look at the total crypto market cap, because nothing has changed here on the total crypto market cap, even though we are dipping, even though we are seeing some very scary action. Look at here, we were just falling below this major support level, which is at the 2.4 trillion dollars in market capitalization. We do have a massive resistance that is turning into support, guys. This is not going to be easy to break, and you know the deal. There is always one last dip before you break out. So we've had a one right over here already. We've got one over here. We did have another one yesterday, getting very scary. This is the moment where you doubt if this is going to hold. You might have one last one over here also, breaking slightly below, one last dip, and this is the thing, you get scared until you have a massive reversal, guys. Remember, we got the total the fear and greed index at fear right now. It was at extreme fear just a couple of days ago, so yeah, everything is pointing out that this is a good buying opportunity. So this is what I got here for the total crypto market capitalization, looking very good. Very likely that we are going to go sideways here, maybe come back down to the $2.4 trillion range, and then finally break this resistance, okay, from this potential descending broadening wedge, or kind of a bump and run scenario where you've had this bump phase, and now you are going to have the run phase after breaking this major resistance. All right, overall this is a bullish pattern, also descending broadening wedge, okay, very likely to break resistance. All right, there's a higher chance. So this is what I got, guys. Just a quick update. Make sure to subscribe. I'll be doing a live stream during the week. I'll be doing a few live streams during the week, okay, so make sure to subscribe to the channel. Check out Bitcoinsensus website. Check out the tutorials from PrimeXBT and Bybit that are on the screen right now to learn how to trade on those platforms. Thank you, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.